Hi there, I'm Roxanne Miller, and I'm really happy to see you back on my channel. Have you heard? Try this magic workout for you to get shredded. Try this product for you to lose weight. Try this box to fix your clutter issues. Or try this credit card to fix that shopping itch. But is the fix really that quick? Is it? Let's talk about one product that divided the world in between the people who really need it and the people who used it for weight loss. And I know I'm making that divide really harsh, but it's in the second category. I feel like it's a band-aid over a bigger problem. In our culture, at least in my culture, it's a Christian culture. We have the fasts before Christmas and Easter. So, what do we do in these fasts? Well, we have days in which we are not allowed to eat anything, but only to drink water. And people have been doing it for at least a millennium, and that was not an issue. Today is called something else. But from what I've understood, Ozempic does this thing in which it curbs your hunger. So from my understanding, it actually helps you fast. So that's why your caloric intake is going to be lower, except for when you binge on hypercaloric foods, right? So why not try like a marathon runner, build the skills towards healthy fasting. You can push, like if you're eating at 7 p.m., well, at first eat your breakfast at 7 a.m. and then push it towards 8 and then push it towards 9 and push it towards 10. And this is how you build the difference in between the last meal and the first meal. And then you are going to be able to push it 15, 16, 18, 19, 20 hours or even more. But it's also important to understand that at the last meal, if you have carbs, pasta, bread, rice, you're going to get hungry really fast. But if you're going to have meat with fiber, with salad, with grilled vegetables, it's going to be filling and you are going to be full for a long time. But if you're going to eat pasta, you're going to wake up really hungry and you are going to also crave a lot of sugar. That for the fasting. A little bit of solution there. But the thing is, to me, when I started the diet, I went through withdrawal. And it was really difficult. I was cold, I was shivering, and outside there were 105 degrees. I was 240 pounds, and I wasn't able to walk a mile without stopping 5 to 10 times because my muscles on the legs and on the back were clenching that hard that I was unable to move without starting to cry in pain. And I realized that a person that is 31 and it's only 240 pounds, it's almost unable to move. So I had a wake-up call there. And I remember that 2 weeks into the diet, my friend with whom I started the diet asked me if food means that much to me. And that was the point when I realized that I'm addicted and I have to do something about it. And I have to either find other coping mechanisms, either find what triggers me to get to the point in which I use food as a coping mechanism. And that's the hard part. And it's going to take you years, because it's been taking you, years to actually get all those, I made these, all those habits into your lifestyle. So it's going to take years to take them out and also to heal. But be patient with yourself, be kind to yourself, and celebrate the little off the scale victories. Like for me, when I didn't need to stop as much, or I didn't need to stop anymore to walk those miles, it was amazing. And then when my jeans weren't exploding anymore on me, when I was able to find clothes in regular stores, I remember that summer before starting the diet, I was so inflamed that I had bad acne, and also I was sleeping poorly and eating a lot of things that I wasn't supposed to, and also in a lot of gut pain. But one thing that I find funny now is that I was in the subway and I was wearing this top, and I was buying clothes at stores that mostly old people buy, because here you don't find sizes that fit you when you are quite big in stores. We don't have plenty of stores that carry big sizes, right? So I was in the subway and I was wearing a blouse, and across from me there was an old lady, 75, and she was wearing the same blouse. And I realized that I'm dressing like old people while being 31 and considering myself a young, colorful, charismatic, but also flamboyant, and also a rebel without a cause, obviously. And I was dressing up like old ladies because all the ideas of rebellion and fashionista went out the window, because I was not. But the same principle, where why do I need to do this? Why do I need to eat this? Why do I need to stuff my mouth in this moment? Why can't I find these other thing that can, replace this other thing, like a fruit instead of a Pop Tart, right? Can be also used in the financial health. Why do we need to attach our self-worth to an object, like a car or a brand piece of clothing, or usually something that people see? Is our self-worth really tied into the objects that we are using? I've been in between showing off and seeking things that are cheap, but also wanting things that last forever. And it distorted my relationship with both objects, products, and experiences, because I would think, but I can get this for way less, and in reality that didn't work. And I used to joke that $100,000 would fix my problems. in reality, I needed to fix my relationship with money. And it goes to show that habits that we found in our childhood about food are relatable with or can be transferred to money too, such as eat now before everybody else eats and there is nothing left for you, or spend the money now as long as you have them before somebody else needs something and we spend the money on that somebody else. And once I started to realize that my self-worth, for instance, is not in the objects that I'm having, I started to understand that, hey, I can actually save money. So you can do too. So you can save the calories and you can save the money. With the clutter, it's kind of the same. I used to be very, very clutterish. I used to have little projects all over the house because if it's out of sight, it's out of mind. And I got to the point where sometimes my clutter wouldn't disturb me, but somebody else's clutter would. And then I got to, thank God, to the moment in which my own clutter started to bother me, and I started to declutter and clean up and keep only the things that I use and need, and get out of the chaos that my mind created. So we got to understand, we have to understand, and we get to understand eventually that whatever is in here and here mirrors in the outside, and it mirrors in the relationship with other people too. So I came up with 5 easy steps. It's not things that can fix. It's steps that you will take in time to fix your relationship with yourself, the food, the space around you, the money. And once you start to work with those things, you will find real freedom. So here are 5 things that you can do as steps towards getting to the place where you can celebrate yourself and call yourself fixed. First thing that you can do is daily affirmations. And I know that for some of the people, they might sound stupid. I used to be one of those people, but they work. They work in rewiring and mushing your brain into a better quality. It's called neuroplasticity. So we can unlearn and learn new things, even if we are older and even if we took decades in learning bad habits. So tell yourself your worth is not tied to an object. Tell yourself that you are worthy of love, you are worthy of feeling safe, you are worthy of feeling good. Tell yourself that, and it's going to help you a lot. And smile at yourself. Mindfulness is really, really important, and it's one of the things that makes the project, not the project, it's a project, makes the process sometimes daunting. You have to catch yourself in the middle of the thoughts. Like, for instance, if you know that you cannot have junk food, but you're craving it, you gotta stop that thought. You gotta work with that thought. You got to see where it started, what triggered it, so you can next time catch it even faster, or not even allowing it to be triggered in a future step, right? So start working with that. Catch yourself mid-thought and change that thought. When you think, oh, I need something sweet, I'm going to get the chocolate, you can say, I need something sweet, so I'm going to eat an apple. And mindfulness with shifting the thought is going to get you to 1,000 places. Ask yourself the hard questions. You need to be kind to yourself, but you also need to be realistic. And answering those questions and allowing yourself to feel the feelings, it's hard. It's really, I'm getting goosebumps. It's difficult, but it gets worse before it gets better. And trust me, it's all worth it. Now, this can be turned into a meme really, really fast, and I've seen videos related to the things that mess up your home, and it's the cat, it's the wife, it's yourself, it's the family all together. But it's real. Look around yourself and see the things that bring you joy and the people, and see what triggers you as well. And get rid of the triggers. And if it's people, it's hard, but going no contact with something that triggers all the bad behaviors and triggers all the negative feelings and anger and anguish and hatred and self-hatred and feelings like not being good enough because that person said so. It's better to go no contact than to go through a lifestyle. No, go through a life in which we do the lifestyle of negative behavior, in which we basically just survive. And the fifth thing is accept that there is no quick fix. Accept that it's a work in progress. Accept that with every single new good habit that you're learning, one is unlearned. And it's going to take time, but that is what's getting you to build yourself to be a beautiful Rome. Alrighty. There will be setbacks. There will be days in which you will feel you've accomplished what you haven't accomplished in the past 100 days. Don't let the bad days conquer over the good days. Just remember, all you need is to push through. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being here. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. It's going to help me a lot in the channel, and I want these messages to reach as many people as needed, actually. So if you haven't, please do like the video, press that bell button to be notified when I release a new video, and I'm really, really thankful. Remember, please remember, you're important and you're loved. See you at the next one.